Hello, I'm Meghan Schiller from KDKA-TV News, and this is your KDKA News Now update. I've got your top headlines and the latest weather. We are just 2 days away now from the city's St. Patrick's Day celebration, with up to 350,000 people expected to be in town. The bars on the city's south side will be busy. KDKA's Lauren Linder tells us how police are also stepping up patrols.
For years, people have been concerned about ongoing violence on the south side. Now, Pittsburgh police are increasing their presence by opening a new substation at 18th and Mary, just in time for the holiday weekend.
People have this perception that South Side is a violent place to go.
Bruce Bancroft has lived on the south side for 3 years and typically feels safe.
Most of the problems are when the bar shut down.
That's especially the case since Pittsburgh police stepped up patrols last June after crime and violence were getting out of hand by launching the Southside Entertainment Patrol, made up of a little more than 10 officers.
And it seemed to have made a huge difference, on those nights.
Within 6 months of operations, the team was responsible for 95 arrests, 18 recovered firearms, and more than 200 traffic stops and more than 1,000 written citations. Now, nearly 1 year later, councilperson Bob Charland, who represents the neighborhood, says the group is getting a permanent home.
The hope is that this allows them to be able to do their jobs more efficiently, and also give them a home and somewhere that we say, welcome to our community, and we're happy to have you.
A spokesperson for Pittsburgh Police says it's an office space for these officers to complete nightly reports, report to roll call, and respond quickly to incidents along the East Carson Street corridor. The spot previously housed Zone 3 until it closed about 15 years ago, with the station moving closer to Allentown. In 2021, the Peduto administration tried to reopen it as a substation. Then the plan got delayed when Gainey came in. But Charland says in the past year, Commander Jeffrey Abraham started it back up.
We wanted to have it operational by this weekend in St. Patrick's Day.
Bancroft just hopes things improve so the perception changes and people come back to enjoy all the neighborhood has to offer.
Anything more they can do to make it safer for everyone, we're all for that.
Police tell me the substation will not be open to the public and will only be operational from 7 at night to 5 in the morning, Wednesday through Sunday, when Carson is the busiest. For now, reporting from the South Side, Lauren Linder, KDKA-TV News.
The Pittsburgh Penguins say an entire shipment of Yarmir Jagr bobbleheads have been stolen, forcing the team to postpone tonight's giveaway. Ross Godotti has the reaction from fans.
Last hour, you heard from a sports collectibles expert who essentially told everybody they're nice to have, but the Yarmir Jagr bobbleheads won't have a lot of value. Well, some fans we spoke to say that might be the case, but they still wanted their bobblehead. It was news that shocked Pens Nation. Yarmir Jagr bobbleheads, nearly 20,000 stolen somewhere between here and California. The news leaving many Pens fans feeling like they were dying alive.
It's pretty crazy, honestly. I was expecting a bobblehead now. I want a bobblehead.
Jagr's one of my favorite players of all time, so I was looking forward to it.
The promotion was a big deal, and the team is having a little fun over the stolen shipment. They released a video showing big Yarmir sitting next to little bobblehead Yarmir.
Buckle up, baby. Let's go find your friends.
Yarmir may be on the case, but these bobbleheads are special keepsakes for Pens fans across the nation.
Got an email from the Penguins this morning. The only reason we came up was for the bobbleheads, and it's horrible.
The Pens president of business operations, Kevin Eklund, releasing a statement that said in part, while unfortunate, the incident adds to the legend of Yarmir Jagr, who will be in attendance at tonight's game.
People shouldn't really lose their minds about it. They'll get the voucher, and I'm sure they'll get a new one.
In fact, that's exactly what the Pens are offering. Each fan will get a voucher to get their Yarmir Jagr bobblehead at a future date. Meanwhile, Houston Barnes, who's in town for the game all the way from Florida, says, in the end, it's okay.
This isn't going to change our enjoyment of the game whatsoever. We're here to watch the Pens pull off a victory, and bobblehead or not, it's going to be a good time.
Uptown, Ross Godotti, KDKA-TV News.
And now here's First Alert meteorologist Mary Hours with our look at your weather.
So we have another round that's going to move in, and you can already see that out west towards Indianapolis, where there's severe thunderstorm warnings already popping up just with that little round of heavy rain. And again, that's going to be bringing us some heavy downpours for areas mainly south of I-70, and that's going to be overnight. So here's that one line of convective storms that have moved across the region and weakened. So we had a lot of thunderstorms out west. Right now, all of that heavy rain has pushed towards places into Katanning, so Indiana County as well, and then also for places north in Clarion County. That's where that yellow indication is. So the severe outlook, it still stays off to the west, but we are in first alert weather mode with the storm potential through this evening. So heavy downpours right now in the Clarion area, and then again for places like Katanning, even New Bethlehem. But by the time we get to midnight, that's going to shift south of I-70. So we're seeing some rain in downtown right now, 67 degrees, and those winds are ramping up, gusts at 20 to 30 miles an hour. And those are going to stay sustained through overnight. And we're already seeing a big cool down. So we were in the 70s today. It was fantastic. Now we're back to the upper 50s in Newcastle. So this system cooling things down quickly. So behind that front, right now 72 in Waynesburg and Connellsville, still holding on to sunshine and some pleasant weather for areas. But if you head a little bit further north, that's where we have some stronger wind gusts and also some heavy rain. Wind gusts still at about 20 to 30 miles an hour for places like Franklin, even into downtown. And this is going to last through overnight. Wind gusts do diminish by tomorrow into the afternoon. But we have that risk for storms around 11 o'clock tonight, just that short window. And we're going to stay mild even into the mid 60s for places. And then those will fall. Those temperatures fall overnight. And then we wake up to light rain showers tomorrow for your morning commute, and then stay steady into the mid 50s. So here's that second round of rain we're looking at about 9 o'clock tonight. That's going to move in, moving to the south and off to the east. But we still have that southwesterly flow pumping in that warm air and moisture. So we're still looking at instability for areas at the surface where we have those wind gusts really ramping up. So places like Uniontown, Green Fayette County, going to pick up a lot of that heavy rain. And again, we could even pick up some small hail and wake up by some thunder, some rumbles of thunder. So by the time we get to Friday afternoon, it's going to be a lot more calm, a lot more clear. Saturday also dry, and our next round of rain moves in right around early Sunday morning, so right around midnight on Saturday, and then we'll see a little wintry mix possible for the ridges and Laurel Highlands. We still have a good bit of rain on the way for places south of Pittsburgh, about a half of an inch to even an inch for places like Washington. But then heading into the end of March, just looking ahead, we are trending back above average. So 57 tonight, rain and thunderstorms, gusty winds, 55 degrees for Saturday, St. Patrick's Day Parade, looking dry, and then some showers roll in on Sunday, and then snow showers possible on Monday. First day of spring is Tuesday, and that's the coldest morning low we have in the upper 20s, and the spring equinox is at 11:06 at night. Wednesday, we're back to the upper 40s, and then near 60 degrees, partly cloudy on Thursday.